What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Tales from the Darkside. That's right, we got Tales from the Darkside here. If you don't know what Tales from the Darkside is, it's kind of derived from the Twilight Zone. We had the Twilight Zone all those years. And then in the 80s, about the mid-80s, 83 to 86, 83 to 88, 83 to 86, something like that, to 88? Yeah, to 88. We had Tales from the Darkside, which is very much like the Twilight Zone. More geared toward horror, but there are episodes in there that are just kind of weird and crazy wonky shit, you know, with those twist endings. If you like those things like Twilight Zone, where you have this crazy weird story, but then a really weird twist ending, they're self-contained stories to each episode. Or even Tales from the Crypt, you know, if you didn't catch up with Tales from the Darkside or Twilight Zone. But you know Tales from the Crypt. I think you need to check out Tales from the Darkside. It doesn't get enough love by any means, and they definitely don't give it enough love. I mean, this DVD set came out, not this specific set I have in my hands. This is a later, this was around 2016 or something. They originally released these single, each release was a season, so Tales from the Darkside DVDs, season 1, season 2, season 3, back in like 2015. Of course, the show was on CBS between 83 and 86, and I remember being a young boy, around 5, 6 years old or something like that, and I'd be out there in the living room, laying on the couch, staying up late when I ain't supposed to. The news would end on CBS, on channel, whatever the fuck it was back then. The news would end, and then this weird, creepy, super creepy music, almost not even music, just kind of a droning something, right, comes on the TV, and it absolutely freaked me the fuck out as a kid. It just absolutely terrified me as a kid, especially when near the end of the opening. And I'm just talking about the intro. I'm not even talking about the episodes. The show hasn't even started yet. It's just the intro, and I'm like freaked out as a kid, hiding my head under the pillow because then it would get all super creepy and then turn gray and all that. Freaked me out like nobody's business back in the day, and holy shit. And that's without the show even getting started yet. So you know you're in for a treat whenever that's the case. And then, of course, all the weird and wonky episodes and everything else that go along with it. And I actually, as time went on, as the years went by and I got older, I did forget about it. Because it wasn't like it was put out on VHS. It wasn't like it was put out on DVD very early on. And I totally forgot about it. And one night, it was like 2009 or 2010, somewhere in there, I was laying in bed and I had the Sci-Fi Channel on. I didn't really follow along with what was on the Sci-Fi Channel. I just happened to be flipping through the channels and landed on the Sci-Fi Channel and left it on, and I ended up falling asleep. Well, in the middle of the night when I woke up, I woke up because I heard a very familiar sound coming from the television that freaked me the fuck out once again. Here I am, early 30s, and I'm like, well, wait, hold on, what? And I totally forgot about that opening of the show, forgot about the show altogether. And here I am, from 6 years old, now, at that time, in my early 30s, laying in bed and getting that same shiver down my spine, the chills, like absolute dread and terror. I'm like, oh my God, it's back. And like, I totally forgot about it. It freaked me the fuck out as a goddamn adult. And I was like, holy shit. Insane. Totally forgot about it. And then I'm like, oh, it's on here. And then I like got obsessed with watching it again. And I could appreciate the episodes more because I knew more about, like, I understood what was going on more. So I appreciated it more, right? And then, of course, they came out with the DVDs in 2015. And then, nothing. They had it for streaming on Shudder for a little bit. And now it was supposed to be on Paramount streaming, but it's not or something. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, you can't get this anywhere now. You have to buy the DVDs. And they're not on Blu-ray or anything like that. They're just DVDs. Of course, there's other ways to get them, but if you want to officially watch it, you have to watch it on the DVDs. Luckily, Walmart and places like that still sell the DVD set. It doesn't look like this anymore. It actually is like 2 DVD cases wrapped together, but they have all the discs in them. So they do still sell it, thankfully. So if you're like, oh, this sounds interesting, I want it, and you didn't know about it, check your local Walmart. They should still have them. But I just wanted to bring this up because it's just underrated altogether. And I don't think we're going to get anything past standard DVDs for it. It would be great if we did, but I just don't think we are because the quality of the episodes is what it is. I mean, it's not great. And I don't think they saved, I really don't think they saved the actual raw film or raw footage. If they did, that would be great for them to go back and redo this. It's only 4 seasons. It wouldn't be like an overwhelming task of like a 10-season show. So if they could go back and restore it, that would be excellent. But I don't think they even have that to do it. I think they just have these recorded episodes the way they are, and that's what they have. And no matter how many, no matter what disc you put it on, Blu-ray, 4K, doesn't matter. It's probably all going to just look like this at the end of the day. And so these DVDs are all we really got. Not streaming anywhere. You'll have to go by other means to get it if you don't want to have it. If you want it digitally, you'll have to go other means, which I'm not going to tell you the other means to do that, obviously. But the only official way to own this is the DVDs, and the only official way to watch it is the DVDs, which I think is a damn crime, because this show deserves better. It is a classic in the realm of our horror genre, even though a lot of the episodes aren't necessarily horror, there's weird, crazy stuff. But damn it, this belongs at a higher level than what they're treating it as. It really, really does. So I wanted to come on here and talk about it. Spread the word. If you haven't seen it already, please check out Tales from the Dark Side. It's just one of those weird things. If you like weird shit, this is right. This is going to be right up your alley. Trust me. So if you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload more videos. And with that said, I will catch you all down the road.